Alright, hello everybody, and thank you for clicking onto my YouTube video today. So today we are going to learn Ordinary by Alex Warren. Let's jump straight in. So first off, this song is made up really of three different sections. There is the verse, there's the what I'm going to call the soft chorus, before all the instruments come in completely, the orchestra, the strings, and all that. And then there's the what I'm going to call the hard chorus, where everything comes in, the strings, the orchestra, so on and so forth, right? So, like I said, there's three main parts. They're all played differently, but they correspond. So, the first, which also is going to be the intro, the first part is this little right? So that is both the intro, it's the outro or the end of the song, and the verses. And really it goes throughout the whole song, but because we're pianists and we're going to be playing chords, we're just going to be doing it for the verses, the intro, and the outro, right? So let's jump straight in to the actual tutorial. So first off, this song is in the key of D major. That is D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. If you don't know your scales, I'm going to be putting some videos out later about scales and figuring out how to use them and play them, but they are extremely important, especially the major scales. But none of the chords, none of the notes within this song are going to be outside of these 7, 8 notes, if you like to repeat the first and last. So, first we have this is actually an E minor chord that is inverted. So first inversion, which means take this bottom note, which is E, put it on the top, up here. And we just arpeggiate them, which is play them each after the other. And then we have another chord, first inversion, arpeggiated, which is going to be our D major chord, D, F sharp, A. But once again, first inversion. So take the D and put it on top. Now that's the general basis of it. However, there is a slight change within the arpeggio as we go. So let's start from the first one. So E minor, first inversion. So we're going to play then F sharp, right? So we're gonna play this arpeggio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th time we're gonna do a F sharp, then back to our regular arpeggio, and then same thing here for the D major arpeggio. And on the 7th time we're going to go to an E, and then back to the regular one more time. Alright? So, let's play through it really quickly. Beautiful. And that arpeggio, although it's really I believe it's a ukulele in the song, it's really not for us, but we're going to play it anyway because it sounds cool. Right? Simply put. So, that's how the intro and the verses are. Really, it's this arpeggio right here. Now, having said that, as we go throughout the song, the soft chorus, I'm going to call it, is the same arpeggio with these two bass notes. So remember, our chords that we're arpeggiating is an E minor, first inversion, and a D major, first inversion. And we're going to take the E and D and play them in what's called octaves. So each note reappears on the keyboard, they repeat, and we're going to play them these two at a time, right down here in our left hand, in our quote-unquote bass hand. And it's going to sound like this. and then repeat. So, let's do a quick run through, and I'm going to walk you through it when to switch, and we'll play it real time speed. Play with me. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Now let's put our bass notes in. Great. Now, the thing about it is when this soft chorus comes in, we can do that, but they're all also chords that come in. So, depending on your preference, you can either do what we just did with the arpeggio, or you can just play the chords for the soft chorus. And the chords are the actual chords for the arpeggio, except for they're now in their original form. So, no inversions, just E minor, which consists of E, G, and B, and a D major chord, which consists of D, F sharp, and A. Once again, keeping basic quote-unquote root notes. So, let's do this one last time, but this time we're going to go from our arpeggio to the chords, into the soft chorus. Alright? 2, 3, 4, and chords, alright. Now, this last part really, those are the first two parts. Here is our last part, our main part, right? Now, playing the, what we're going to call the hard chorus, we're going to do a lot of inverted chords. So, first is the same E minor chord that we've been arpeggiating in first inversion. So, simple, once again, E minor, put this E, first inversion here. And once again, if you ever need to slow the video down, pause, all the notes are in the screen and in the treble clef. So from here, we're going to start doing more inverted chords. The next chord is a D major inverted into our second inversion, which is to say not only are we taking the D note and putting it on top here, we're also going to take the F sharp and put it on top of our chord here. If you look on the screen, it is D over A. So D is the chord. A right now is the lowest note. However, I'm going to play an F sharp here, which now makes it D chord, because these are all the notes for the D major chord, and F sharp is in the bass. And then here we have a G chord, G major. In our right hand we have G first inversion, which is G, B, D, but put G on top. And then two more chords. This is an A chord over C sharp, which is C sharp, E, A. Except for, once again, this is our regular A chord, A on top. This is first inversion. And then this is going to be our last chord. And then we're going to put them all together. So, we have a B minor chord here, which is B, D, F sharp. but this is also first inversion, so put this B on top. And that's all the chords for this. Now, some of them do repeat. Let's go over them. So, we're going to do the chorus very slowly. Great. Now, let's go over the bass notes really quickly. As we're going, E in the bass, F sharp, G, A, B, A, F sharp, E. And those are all our chords. Let's do them to time. 1, 2, 3, chorus. And thank you for watching my video. Hey everybody, thanks for learning piano with me today. Please feel free to check out any of my music, linked in the description below. Send me any songs that you want me to break down for you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.